Hey everyone, it's Bailey and welcome back to my channel. So today's video, it is my last book haul of 2025. So I have been doing quarterly book hauls on my channel all year and I've absolutely been loving doing it that way. And so it is now time for the final book haul of 2025. These are going to be all of the books that I bought from October to December. There is still a few days left in December and I do have one pre-order that is supposed to come out on the last day of December that I will talk about when we get to the December books. But I don't know if I will be purchasing any more books between now and the new year. So if I do, they'll just be featured in the first quarter's book haul of next year. But I don't really see myself going book shopping between now and the first of the year. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get on into the books that I bought in October. So the first book that I got in October was Soul Searching by Lila Sage. This is a paranormal romance involving a woman who can talk to ghosts. So this was fun. I really enjoyed this when I read it. Next up, just imagine that you can see the cover of this book, but this is City of Lies and Legends by Kayla Edwards. I think that's the correct title. This book is wrapped up, so I can't show you that it's actually the cover, but this is the book. It is so thick and chunky. So this is City of Lies and Legends. I have not read this yet, hence it being wrapped up, but I am really excited to get to this one. Next is The Gilded Cage by Lynette Noni. This is the second book in the Prison Healer trilogy, and I really enjoyed this book when I read it. Then we've got Mate by Allie Hazelwood. This is the second book in the Bride series. It was like a little duology, so this was the second book. I read this and I enjoyed it. Next up, we've got Us Against You by Frederick Bachman. This is the second book in the Beartown trilogy. I am really excited to get to this one. We've got How to Sell a Romance by Alexa Martin, and I've read from this author before and really enjoyed their books, so I'm super excited to read this book. Then we've got Hemlock and Silver by T. Kingfisher, and I have never read anything from this author before, but I've heard really good things, so I'm super excited to read this book. Next, we've got Face Off by Chelsea Curto. This is the first book in the DC Stars series. This is a hockey romance series, and I liked the first one when I read it. Okay. Next up, we've got the out-of-print edition of Mother of Death and Dawn by Carissa Broadbent. So I did actually DNF this series, but one of the girls that I work with had an extra copy of this book and she gave it to me, so I am super grateful to have this because I have been looking for this. I do have plans to potentially go back to this series, so I wanted to have this book in case I did end up loving that series. So I do have this and I'm so happy to have this book. Next, we've got The Blood Trader by Lynette Noni. This is the third book in the Prison Healer series, and I enjoyed this book when I read it. And finally, for October, we've got Power Play by Chelsea Curto. This is the second book in the DC Stars series, and this was my least favorite out of the two from the series so far. I do have plans to continue on with the series possibly in the new year, but this one just was not my favorite. Now getting into November, the first book is Between Two Kings by Lindsay Straub, and I wanted this absolutely stunning edition. It's so gorgeous. I didn't love the first book, but I was intrigued enough to pick up the second book, plus like it's so gorgeous that I wanted it. But I'm definitely interested to see what I'm gonna think about this one, and I feel like if I don't like this one, that will determine whether or not I continue on in this series or not. Next, we've got Isn't It Obvious by Rachel Runa Katz. This was my aardvark book for November, and I am really excited to read this. I don't know what this is about, but I liked this cover, and it's two people who are enemies in real life, but they're in love online, so that sounded fun, so I'm super excited to get to this. Next up, we have Daddy Issues by Kate Goldbeck, and I must say that this was a cover buy because I absolutely love this cover, and I'm hoping that I'm going to really enjoy this book. I've never read anything from this author, but hopefully I will like this one. Next up, we've got Brimstone by Callie Hart. This is the second book in the Fae and Alchemy series after Quicksilver. I read this book in 2 days and I absolutely love the series, and I am so happy that I read this series. Like, this book was so good. good. The first one is even better, and I really love this series. Next up is Blood of My Blood by Sonia Blade, and I got this book while I was in Texas, and I've never seen anything about this book anywhere on the internet, so I'm super excited to read this. Next up is Ballad of Whispers by KB Elizabeth. Again, this is one that I got on my trip to Texas, and I have never seen anything about this book online, so I'm super excited to read this. This cover is absolutely stunning, so I cannot wait to read this. Hopefully I'm going to really like it. Then we've got Heavenly Bodies by Imani Eru, and again, this is another one that I got on my trip to Texas, and I really liked this book when I read it, and I'm super excited to read book 2. Next up, we've got Dawn of Chaos and Fury by Melissa K. Rourke. This is the 4th book in the Legacy series, and this is the final book in the series, and I'm so excited to have this book in my hands. I cannot wait to read this, and hopefully I'm going to really like the way that the series ends. This book is literally so thick though, so I have been kind of putting it off, but I'm thinking I might end up picking it up here pretty soon. And the last book that I got in November was Hollow by Caroline Peckham and Susan Valenti, and I got this absolutely stunning. This was the regular first print edition, I think, but I love the blue. Blue is one of my favorite colors, and the dragon on the side is absolutely so gorgeous, and I just knew that I needed this edition because I thought it was so stunning and gorgeous, and it's got these like beautiful end papers, and I am so excited to read this book. And now for the books that I've gotten in December. I must say that December so far has been my smallest buying month. I have hardly gotten anything in December, but I am super excited about the books that I have gotten. So first up, we have this special edition of Mate by Ali Hazelwood. This is the probably a smut edition. This is absolutely so gorgeous. It is a hardcover matte copy of Mate with this beautiful cover that I feel like encompasses the book so well, and then it also has this wolf on the back, and I really enjoyed this book, so I'm so happy to have this edition of this book. Next, we've got Grace and Henry's Holiday Movie Marathon by Matthew Norman. I got this in my December aardvark box, and I am excited to read this. I'm hoping that I'm going to enjoy it. Next up is Silver and Smoke by Helen Scher. This is the 3rd book in the Ashes of Thesmar series, and if you have been following me for a while, you know that I absolutely love this series and the Legends of Thesmar series by Helen Scher, and I gave book 1 in this series 5 stars and have been reading the books as they come out. So I have not gotten to this one yet, but I am super excited to read this one. I'm absolutely obsessed with this cover. I think it's so stunning and gorgeous, and I cannot wait to see how we end this trilogy out. The next 3 books are all a part of like the same world, but they're in the order of which I received them. So I ordered 2 of them at the same time, but they didn't come together, so they're just in the order that they showed up at my house. So first up, we've got Riftborn by Bree Greenwich and Parker Lennox, and this is the first book in the Esperithian trilogy. I can never remember the name of the series and if I'm pronouncing it right or not, but this is book 1. I am super excited to read this book. I've been hearing amazing things about this, so I did pick up a physical copy, and hopefully I'm going to really enjoy it. I do really like the cover, so I'm super excited to get to this. Next is The Ascended, also by Bree Greenwich and Parker Lennox, and this is the first book in the Asmarian duet. Is that how you say it? No clue, but I did get this book because I've been hearing a lot about this, and this has been very popular lately, so I wanted to see if I was going to like this series, so I did pick this up. And then for the last book that I've gotten so far is Dustbound by Bree Greenwich and Parker Lennox. This is the 2nd book in the Esperithian trilogy, so this one is the one that comes after Riftborn. So only 2 of the books in this trilogy are out so far, and then I think the 3rd one is supposed to be coming out soon, but I love this cover and I'm so happy to have this. I wanted to grab these books before they went out of print because they did just get picked up for traditional publishing. And the last book that I have pre-ordered that is supposed to be coming out on December 31st but might show up in my Q1 book haul of next year is Bluebird Gold by Devney Perry. This is Devney Perry's newest romance release, release. I'm not sure if this one will be a part of a series or not, but Devney Perry is an auto-buy, auto-read author for me. I have loved just about everything that I've read from her, so I'm super excited to get this book and hopefully I'm going to like it. So those are all of the books that I have gotten between October and December of this year. That is 26 books over the last 3 months. This is definitely my smallest book haul of the year by far, but there's nothing wrong with that at all. And I'm so happy to have all of these books, and hopefully I'm going to enjoy the ones that I have not read. I wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video, but also thank you so much for watching Bookmas this year. This is the last video of Bookmas, so I cannot believe that it is already over. This Bookmas season has absolutely flown by, and I'm so grateful to everyone who has stayed and watched any of my videos, any new people who have found my channel through Bookmas, and I'm just so happy to be here and so grateful that you decided to watch little old me talk about books on the internet. And thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content from me. I will have all of my social media linked in the description. If you have made it to this point in the video, leave the Santa Claus emoji for the final video of Bookmas. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.